How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, and they can say their names and what they do.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, and I do a lot.
I'm Josh, and I pretty much only play guitar. And
Only.
sometimes do interviews.
Exclusively.
Very rarely, though.
Lead guitar.
Lead guitar, I guess we'll specify.
I would say lead guitar.
A lot better than me.
Oh, man. Compliments. Anyway, first question, guys. Got to get this out of the way. How'd you start out Red Jumpsuit Apparatus? How'd you get your members? It's been, many years. So I'm curious how the intro and all that stuff started.
I'll take that one. We're one of those weird bands where our original lineup, if you will, never played a show. Really? So for me, it was, I was just a kid with an acoustic guitar writing songs on my couch. And my brother, Randy, who plays guitar in the band, he had another band that I was in, and he was the singer, and I was the drummer. So this was something that just kind of started as like what we call a side project. And the members were just my friends, like really good friends from music theory class. And one of them went and joined the military, and the other one decided to become a pharmacist before we even played our first show. So, the whole original members thing is never really, I guess I could have just gave up right there and stuck my head in the sand. But, I just kind of, over the years just brought my friends in, and certain friends have come and gone, and that's the story with us.
I feel like it's been said, like, your band it just continues to, like, do stuff, and it's really cool because I remember growing up as a kid, like, listening to all of your stuff, like, and just, like, Face Down. I can remember, like, the first time I was, like, listening to that, or, like, My Guardian Angel, and it was really cool, and just to see, like, as I get older, you guys are still doing your thing, and I think it shows a lot of, like, heart and effort. And I saw you guys play, like, last year, and I thought you guys sounded fantastic, like, as if I was listening to the record in my house, in my own time. So that's definitely cool. I have a question that we kind of almost discussed off camera, but I saw you, like I said, I saw you guys last year with my good friends and rivals. But I was curious, you guys only tour like 4 days out of the week. Is there any like hidden meaning behind that, or maybe you can go into more detail?
I'm taking all the questions.
I know.
Sorry, Josh.
These are perfect for you.
Yeah. I'm a dad. I'm a new dad. I have
Congratulations.
Thank you. A son named Wolfgang. He's almost 3, and he'll be 3 in like a month. So I like to be home, and we have been a band for 16 years. So for the first 14 years to 13 years of that, we toured hard all the time, nonstop. We're one of the only bands that's never taken official hiatus. We've never broken up. We've just gotten through everything we had to get through, and in that time, we've done. When Josh first joined, we were doing 3 to 6 monthers straight, back to back, with maybe a month off in between, but essentially touring, 10 months out of the year, sometimes 11 months out of the year. We've had different phases, and we've gotten to the point now where, like, we can do these things where we can just, tour smart, and it's just important for me and all the guys in the band to keep our family first. So we're in the full-blown family first phase of the band, and, like, it's been freaking great, and like everybody's happy, and we also don't get too toured out. Like I said, we've been a band 16 years, so I've seen what happens when we stay on the road too long, and I've seen what happens when we stay off the road too long. So the guys know we tweak things, we change over the time. So this is the current setup, and I think it's working good.
I gotta respect that, because it's like, like you were saying, you've been a band for 16 years. It's like, I can only imagine, like, having a family and being away all the time and stuff like that. So, it's really cool to see somebody take, like, that mental thought of, like, I got to be there for my kid. And, I gotta give a lot of respect to that. But speaking of being a band for a long time, you've been to a lot of different venues. So where are some favorite venues you guys like to play at or catch a show at in your hometown, if you have the time?
Interesting. I thought you were going to ask what our favorite venues we played. Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you go with that? We'll spin the question that way.
I was, like, preparing for that, and then it left turn, and I was like, oh, now I don't have an answer. I have a couple, I guess. I really like Max Watts in Australia.
Yeah.
We did 2 nights there, and sonically, it's just built really well. You can tell it's definitely meant for that.
Oh, yeah, for shows, yeah.
To be a nice club venue. It was tight. I don't know. Pretty much everywhere in Australia was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, we're spoiled from it. It's so good.
Just like Australia.
Yeah.
Cool. I do too. So.
Yeah, it's killer. We love it over there. There's a lot. It's hard to mention. We do these really cool like 5-story mall shows in the Philippines, and it's like hard for Americans to imagine because it's just such a different culture. But like when you go over there and like you just look up, and there's however many 5,000-10,000 kids there. It's crazy. It depends on the mall, but we've had some just unbelievably stellar audiences, and every row from every direction you look is just full. So like I don't know if that's a venue. I guess it is, but
technically.
yeah, I like doing those just because it's so wild, to see. Like while you're playing, it almost distracts you a little bit. You're just like, what is going on?
It's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, and then as far as the hometown, to answer the original question, there's a place called Jackrabbits. That's pretty much our old school spot. That's really where we broke. And then there was a venue that all the old people, if any old people are watching this, will remember, called the Freebird in Jack's Beach. That was another one of our kind of venues that we broke at. So that was the one we hung out at the beach and when we did Jackrabbits in Jacksonville. But my new favorite is actually where we're about to play. We played there last time, and it was an awesome show, and everybody had a good time. And it's a really old school venue, and they've been there since I was a kid. I saw MXPX there in like '99. I saw Five Iron Frenzy there. I saw Switchfoot before they were just like mega huge right there at the Murray Hill Theater. So that's what we're playing later this year in November.
Awesome, guys. To follow up about the venues, what was the last show?
Sorry,
yeah, I know. We're playing.
Let's go.
We're doing a week in Florida.
There we go. Awesome. My next question, guys, is kind of the continuation of venues again. What was the last show that you attended that you didn't play, like as a patron?
I remember. You go first then. I have to think. It's been a minute.
We have a festival, 3-day festival in, well, I guess it's Daytona now, Rockville.
Oh, nice. Okay,
Bring Me
yeah.
Horizon and Ozzy and all sorts of headliners play there. And
That's sick.
yeah,
That's
I
so
get
cool.
down. I rage the whole time. Yeah, it's a great time. You'll catch me in the pit. Anyone in Jacksonville at Rockville this year for sure.
There we
You'll
go.
see me in there.
What's Daytona this year?
Yeah, Daytona this year. That's right. Forgot about
Daytona.
Oh.
that. Hey.
For me, man, I'm trying to remember the last show I went and saw. I'm slacking. I used to go to a lot of shows, but I
Could be our parents, so I mean, like,
an almost 3-year-old, so like we don't go out. You know what I mean?
I'll
Like,
give you a little slack, you know.
but I guess if you count being at a festival and watching another band play, I'll count that. We were just at Incarceration, and I got to catch some of Taking Back Sunday's set, and they're just still great. Like I saw 2 whole songs from like I like to go way, way, way in the back, like as far back as you can, where the stragglers are, and like no one, nobody's like expects you to be back there, and like you can just roam free and get behind the front of house and really hear the good sound, and they killed it.
New Jersey band, gotta love them. Gotta love them. Next question, guys, the big one. Who you guys influenced by? Who made you want to start doing music?
Go ahead.
Everybody hates my answer because like, there are bands that have influenced my writing style. That's
How about more currently then?
yeah. So it's like I don't get influenced by anyone. I'm such a weird guy. I'm so just like, I just pick up the guitar and play exactly what I want to hear all the time. I'm a me musician. I just like what I do. And then every now and then, one of the younger guys will bring a band and show me, and then I always like it. I always do like it. I just never find it on my own. And then, so I kind of just rely on them to find the cool, whatever's cool right now. But in the meantime, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just in my own world.
Gotta respect that.
Yeah.
Coming from the true mind of a musician.
It's boring.
What about you?
I do get influenced. I'm not gonna lie. Heavily influenced by like great guitar players more than anything. Go figure. Jesse kind of got me on. We've been writing a lot of like songs for this new record right now, and the guitar playing is a little more intricate, but also like simple and easy to rock out to. So Jesse kind of recommended Strung Out, and that's
Nice,
It's
yeah.
kind of sounding like what we're going for, a little bit on the technical side. So I wouldn't say we're influenced by that, but it's kind of guitar-wise a little bit
What are you
there.
listening to?
I don't even know.
I'm gonna give you the right one.
I'm ignorant on the whole
I'm
thing.
gonna give you the right record.
But that was
right
pretty cool.
after this interview.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So Van Halen, Ozzy, Bring Me the Horizon. I like a lot.
Teenage Wasteland Blues, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll get to that.
Tight.
Awesome, guys. Next question. We're on the road. You're on the road. I'm not on the road with you, but that'd be cool. But who are some bands that you've been jamming if you spend your free time listening to music in the tour van?
There's my boring answer again. I'm just, like Josh just said, we're making a new record. So the only thing I listen to is demos that I've recorded on my phone of songs that they haven't heard yet, or parts that I have just tracked or John has tracked. Because our drummer, who you mentioned Rivals earlier, he produced and mixed their record, and he's mixing our record, John Espy, and I'm producing it. So we're working together. So I'm either listening to tracks that we just made, making sure they're good, or I'm listening to an alternate arrangement to make sure I like the structure. I'm never listening to anybody else, just us all the time.
I hear it too. I hear it too.
That's it.
Either on headphones or
Yeah.
speakers, whatever.
I'm just like,
It's dedication. I got to give you that.
just in it.
Yeah, we're diving deep right now.
I know we
That's
are.
the answer, I guess.
It's
more than
dedication.
anything. We have been listening to ourselves more than anything.
That's okay. I feel
Which
like
is
I feel like
strange,
people stay away from that sort of stuff because it's like, oh well, I'm in my band. Like, why would I listen to my
I
music?
just want to make sure it's
you know?
still good after even like
exactly.
the 30th listen.
Well, when you're tracking, we are actively tracking the record, like Josh said. We're actually setting up alternate rigs. Me and Josh,
Literally
John,
right here.
everybody tracking at the same time.
Right
That's
here.
why we got this.
I say right here.
And so it's not like we're doing that all the time, though. Like when
No.
the record's done, we'll probably listen to other bands again.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. But we're in focus mode hard right now.
That's good.
I'm excited.
I'm
Proud
excited.
of what's about to happen.
There we go.
It's good.
I'm not
Awesome.
going to say nothing though. That's it. I'm just excited.
Awesome, guys. Next question. A fun one. Gotta keep it light. What would be a song you guys would like to cover in the future?
We did a bunch of covers already this year, and we're going to do a bunch more after we finish this record. We're going to throw out like 6 or 7 really fast, like faster than almost, than people will probably even want. But that's still the plan, and it's still going to happen. So I guess the real question is, are you going to pick one or what? Because I picked the first 3.
I still haven't
Right
picked
now,
one. I'm the worst.
You have to pick one right now in this interview, and then we're sticking to it.
All right, give me a minute. I'll
Be on the
answer by
internet,
end of
so
it.
it has to go. It's cemented in time.
It's on the internet. It's the law.
Now you got me looking at my
Good.
music
This
selection.
is what it took. I picked the first 3.
I'm glad it's coming down to an interview that you're making a decision on what song you guys are gonna.
Running out of ideas, man.
I'm terrible.
It's a good way to do it, though.
I guess I might pick something
And then
bad.
6 months later, I'm like, oh yeah, remember what I asked you?
Remember what we said in that interview?
I hope we just forget about it by accident. Because I don't have an answer. I'm so indecisive. It's my biggest weakness, for sure.
I feel that.
I'm terrible.
That could be worse things. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
There definitely
I don't
could
know.
be
It's
worse
actually
things.
inhibiting. Like, it sounds funny, but it's a struggle
We're
day to
joking
day.
about it,
I'm not
but-
even
Be
joking.
Jeffrey Dahmer. There's worse things.
There's uncontrollable serial killers out there. That is right. I forget about that. Okay, I'll take indecisive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like low on the totem
Yeah,
pole.
that's way low tier. Okay.
Well, if they find a song that they want to cover or they have a list, just ask them at a show and tell them.
Or recommend
or
something.
recommend
Maybe
something.
you'll rattle my brain of something I just haven't thought of yet.
There you go. Let them know in the
Genius.
comments what song they should cover.
I want
Because-
something just not. We're just kind of going for things that haven't been covered a million times. It's so easy to do a cover of
Oh,
something
yeah.
that everyone else has covered so many times. So just something unique, maybe not even a super known song. Maybe
Yeah.
change it up completely. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why we did Land Down Under, because everybody knows the original, but I couldn't
Yeah.
really think of an awesome cover of that one. And everybody loved it. It's actually doing really well for us.
Change
still
it up a
right now.
lot.
There we go. Awesome. Well, let them know if you come to a show or in the comments. Anyway, we're in a big food city, Philadelphia. So I got to ask, favorite food to eat?
We all have really weird, varying, different diets. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, some of us are mid-30s. So, it's, when I was younger, I just ate like a garbage can, as Josh says. I just ate anything. I didn't care. I feasted. So, but I did go have a cheesesteak today.
Oh, you got to. It's
My
Philly.
diet's really boring and it's kind of embarrassing, so I won't share it.
You're just shutting me off. I'm like,
Yeah, I
Here,
mean,
I'll show you.
oh yes, that's
Let's
the
see
joys of being in a. In the,
yo, MTV
oh,
Cribs.
oh yeah,
Just eat meat rolls.
meat rolls.
Most of the time.
A
That's
lot of us are low carb.
low carb. You
Yeah.
just eat.
I am not.
That's okay though.
I don't know how they
It
do
shows that you're a real person. You eat not Taco Bell all the
I
time.
like my
He loves Taco Bell.
I love
But I do love Taco Bell.
We all love
When
Taco
did I
Bell.
ever say I didn't like
Yeah,
Taco Bell? I don't
whoa.
remember saying that.
I didn't say Taco Bell was bad either.
Shout out to
Hold
Taco
on,
Bell.
I'm confused.
I
Taco Bell.
love
We
Taco
love you.
Bell. Anyway,
I don't know. I really like The fact that we get to travel and eat.
Oh yeah,
I like simple ingredients a lot. I don't like a lot of sauce on stuff. Like I'll do it every now and then, like deep fried, whatever. Of course, all of us do. But
yeah.
like we went to Italy and stuff, and just like the simplicity of it is kind of outstanding. Like it's not really a lot of stuff involved.
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind of
just
just
like-
very basic, but also the most pure form of that food. That's my answer, I guess.
There we go.
And different cultures, luckily, give us that experience a lot.
Oh yeah,
which
and
is
I'm sure
so
like,
cool.
different cities too, because like
Big time.
you can eat pretty much anything.
Melbourne
in
has
Philadelphia.
I say Melbourne, but they get on me about that. It's Melbourne, I guess. Australians. But I'm not
Melbourne.
going to say that. I'm American. Melbourne has some
American.
great food. I would highly recommend it. Big
Okay,
time.
there we go.
Yeah.
Next vacation destination. Next question, guys. If you could pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest vocalist on your next record or a producer you'd like to work with, I know you got a really good one now, but
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl. Okay.
That's mine. But then again, that's another drummer in the mix. We have so
Yeah.
many.
I guess collabs are in, you know, so it's like anytime something's in, we get asked about it because we've been a band so long. We've survived more than a lot of fads have. So like collabs are in. So like everyone's like, "Are you gonna do a collab?" And I'm like, you know,
I'm just gonna do me.
for me, it's got to be like, I don't know, like I wouldn't even know who to approach. I mean, all of those sound great, sure. Smashing Pumpkins, Dave Grohl, hit us up. We're in. We saw it on the internet. you
Yeah,
know?
that's like a total fantasy
But
answer.
you know, I don't even know how to go about it. Is it like dating? I'm awkward, you know. Like, luckily, my wife took care of the dating part. She just led me around like a little dog on a leash, you know. So I mean, you know, I'm not good at meeting people. Or what do you do? What do you do? Email a band. Hey, how's it going? I'm blah 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 from Red Jumpsuit. Would you like to collab with me? Like, I don't know. All of it seems awkward to me. Hey, cool. You want to hit me up? Cool. Collab. Let's do it. I'll give anybody a shot.
There we go. Awesome.
There's your answer.
Anybody. Kaylee from Rivals. Let's do it. Anyway.
Kind of are, in a way. Our drummer is, you know.
Yeah, he's on both records.
His input is huge on their stuff,
Yeah.
so it's like,
There we go. Well,
it is.
just saying.
It's not a collab, though.
It's not a collab.
That's kind of-
well, he said or
that's
produce.
kind of
like
not
I wasn't
a-
really thinking of. I wasn't even really thinking of Dave Grohl on
Well,
a
he's mixing,
record,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I would love to like work with him somehow. I don't even know how exactly, but such a legend.
When I hear collab, I think like
featured on the
two
song.
artists working together, one with their style, the other with their style, and trying to find like a middle ground for a song. That's what I think. Is that?
I feel
close?
like you got like a good base work though. Like I feel like people could work with what you write. You know?
We'll see.
I don't know.
Maybe.
That's why it's on the
I
internet.
guess I've never actually said in the open we are open to collabs. So there you go.
There you go.
Sure, why not?
They are open for collabs.
But
I don't-
I'm hoping for like somebody like random though. You know, like
yeah, I
Lionel
couldn't
Richie.
think of a good one.
Lionel Richie, something
that
like
would
that.
be so tight.
You know, we'll just make it like super rad post-hardcore featuring Lionel Richie on like this awesome bridge
That
part.
sounds so internet. It's insane.
That is very internet.
I hope it happens.
I don't even know if Lionel Richie does internet.
We just need a photo
Um,
shoot with him.
I don't know, but he's got the voice of an angel, so that's
He
my
does.
requirement.
There we go. Awesome, guys. Next question. I know you guys play a lot of different instruments, but if there's one that you could master, what would it be?
What's the definition of the word master? I mean, like
Be proficient,
master's
like
degree?
not master's degree, like
Oh,
just be really
I'd like
good
to
at.
think we're all proficient at what we do.
But if you were to like add to your arsenal of
Pick one I'm
instruments,
not good at?
yeah, of course. Should have been more specific.
I've wanted to really learn piano. You're better than me. I'm terrible. I'm absolutely terrible.
I wouldn't say I'm good though.
You're better than you can sit down and play a
It's
song.
just total
I'm
muscle
like,
memory from playing guitar for so long.
Yeah.
It's just, I wouldn't say
I'd
I'm
like
good. I
to
don't even
learn
know
it.
chords.
Yeah, I might get to it one day. What about you?
Mine's what everyone else in this band seems to be really good at. For sure, drums. Because it's
Yeah.
the most foreign thing from what I'm doing, like melody and stuff like that, and such delicacy, I guess.
I don't
Drum
have
seems
the
opposite
hand-feet
end.
coordination. You know, like I can't do that.
You're
That's-
talking to the.
I play guitar too, so
Anti-
like, you know, it's
feet
bad.
coordination.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I
so
also feel like
definitely
that's
not.
like a commonality amongst like guitar players. Like they like stray away from the drums because it's so alien.
I would
them.
love to dive in, if anything.
There we go.
I just don't
Awesome.
have it.
I'm gonna make a next question, guys. You've been a band for a very long time, as if we've said it multiple times. But if you could compile a dream tour, who would you bring out with you?
Oh man, I wish it was that easy. But
was so hard.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, it would just be cool to be like with other bands that were like really killing it when we were. That'd be kind of a fun tour. So like
for
us,
sure.
My Chem, Fall Out
Yeah.
Boy. Like
Boom.
there you go, and maybe All American Reject. Because I remember us all being right at the same kind of chart position at the same time. So Jumpsuit, My Chem, Fall Out Boy, Rejects. There you go.
Buy tickets now.
Say no more.
Right now.
Huge, right?
That'd be awesome.
You had my chem to the bill, and I'm in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
over. Like I'm there, front row with eyeliner on.
Yeah. I just want to get shot down.
Yeah. Shoot us down.
No.
Shoot
Why would?
everyone down. Yeah, yeah. Everybody,
No,
everybody
no.
wants them to. No, everybody wants My Chem to reunite, and he's like, no.
We'll see.
Well, I don't know. I feel like that tour would be mega awesome.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Internet. This is
Dream tour.
this is where you do your thing.
Do your thing.
And just make it happen. Awesome. Next question. You've seen a lot of great bands in your time, but in your opinion, who puts on a great live show? It's a tough one. I know. I can see the look on your face.
Bands out there. I mean, toured with so many. Like he said, we just saw Taking Back Sunday. They put on a fantastic show. I mean,
I was telling them
It's a tough answer.
recently about a show, you know, where Linkin Park came out and just, you know, it's the first time like I'd been at a show that was sold out like 30,000 people. This was way before Jumpsuit was doing its thing, so I was probably like 20 or 19, and it was just unbelievably packed and like, you know, capacity. And they came out and just, it was just different. You know what I mean? Like they just, I guess, you know, killed it, whatever you want to say, but like it was more than that. It was just like they just owned it, and I was really blown away. And then Metallica came out and stomped a mud hole in them, and I was just like, what? I was like, what the? You know what I mean? But still, I still remember being just, it's like you, if Metallica doesn't do that, it's almost like it's their bad.
Oh, absolutely.
So like I was still, even though Metallica did, you know, just defeat all comers, Linkin Park was such a strong second that I walked away forever being a fan way back then. And, you know, I was already into the music and I had the record, but I saw them live, and I was just, I couldn't believe it. They were just so on point.
That's amazing. I wish I had the chance to see them, you know, obviously with Chester, but, you know, maybe I'll have to go check out Mike's stuff because I think he's
but
equally as good.
This was Hybrid Theory way back, you know, way back before everyone knew him. Yeah, it was awesome. I'm glad I got to see that. Yeah.
What about you? I know this is a weighted question. I feel
know,
like this
it
is
is. It's
this
so
is a
tough.
hard one, but I love
I've brought
hearing
this
it.
band up so many times in so many interviews, but it's undeniable, so I'm just going to tell the truth. I have the best time at Bring Me the Horizon shows.
Yeah.
Period. I do. Like, I have the most fun there, so that's, I guess, my answer.
I mean, they're just like now they
That's my
have to be
favorite
like the
band,
top.
too.
They have to be like the
I'm biased with
biggest
it.
band in the scene. I'd say.
I've never seen them. I'd like to. You said they're really good. I love any bands. It's great live.
I feel like I've seen videos of their stuff. I haven't seen them either,
you
which
can't
is,
rely on that.
but I can't like, and not
Yeah.
to say that they're bad live. Like the videos I saw,
It's
I
not
thought they're,
perfect.
I think they're just great. You
But it's
know?
not really about that either.
Yeah.
Watch a video of a live performance. I don't get it. I get that millions of people are doing it. Cool, right on.
It's nothing
Lame.
like being
Self-
there.
Just go to the show, man. Sorry,
being,
like
being
you
there,
know.
present with it so loud, and just everyone having a positive vibe. You know what I mean? It's not like
I'll
a
watch
two.
a video of the show after I went to it. Then it's
Oh, yeah.
even better.
Yeah.
It's even better. Like you're gonna go to the show and film and do interviews. So like that makes sense to me. I'm saying, but like,
rewatch it.
Right.
I edited it.
but you were there. You really
Yeah.
know what it was like. You really felt what was going on. You know.
I feel as that that's also something that people like miss out on too. Is like like the whole aspect of going to shows and like being in that environment, and like maybe it's because like I'm a little bit older, but I still love going to shows, and
Like
I'll
last
probably
night.
still go to shows. When I get.
Yeah, last night.
How can a camera capture that?
You can't. No.
I don't have to say anything else.
Yeah, it's your Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.
Hartford, Connecticut showed up last night. Not gonna lie.
They were just-
We didn't know what to expect at all.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he means. Like,
That's like the best
if
part.
you watch it on film, it'd be like
oh, it's
a
just
regular
another
jumpsuit
show. Yeah.
for sure. But in the moment, it was so hot. So many people were just in it, and it was such a long day, and they were just still raging. I don't know.
I don't know how they did it. I thought I was
love
just
it.
gonna freaking collapse and
It was
die.
good stuff.
I think it's also like you don't. I mean, like even I watch this stuff too, but like it doesn't really capture that magic of like being there, like listening to it, like especially if it's a band you enjoy and you like I feel like there's just that extra little like something there that just makes you want to be invested in stuff. Even when I'm like recording videos, I'm still like mouthing the words because I obviously don't want to mess it up, but like, you know, I think it's really cool to experience something. So go out to a Red Jumpsuit Apparatus show. That's how I felt last time. I was like transported back to my childhood. So
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Next question, another fun one, guys. Favorite TV show, favorite movie?
This is so funny. We're talking about movies so much lately.
There's only one movie ever made. It's called Endgame.
I haven't
right.
seen Endgame, and he's trying to get me out to it. I did see this movie Midsummer. He's gonna hate me for bringing it up. It was so good.
It was good?
It was
Okay.
good.
All right.
It was. I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
have no doubt. To compare him is unbelievable. I feel like
It's-
they're
I-
uncomparable.
Why can't we compare? Movie, comparable. It's like comparing
I
apples
thought-
to apples.
Then I thought Midsummer blew my mind.
Yeah?
Way more than probably any movie has in a minute.
Have you seen Midsummer?
I have not
It's
seen Midsummer.
just a slow,
Can you imagine? Can you even just imagine it being better than
unsettling
Endgame?
thing.
I don't think so because I literally cried watching Endgame. So unless Midsummer is going to give me that emotional
It's not going to make you cry, that's for sure.
Okay. I don't know.
That's why
You'll
it
just
takes
leave
me.
unsettled, for sure. And I like that.
Yeah, that's cool. But then there's Endgame. That
Apparently,
takes-
Endgame's the Endgame, though.
It is. It is. It
I'm probably
is.
gonna hate it because I built it up so much.
No, my expectations are really high now. Everyone's building this thing
Slow
up
on the
hardcore
train.
in the band.
It's okay,
but
you'll
I'm sure
s-
it's gonna be great. It's not like I'm not a Marvel hater or anything.
Looking for my space for an Endgame tat.
There we go.
There you go.
Who are you gonna get? Are you gonna get someone?
The snap.
Oh yeah, Thanos is definitely my favorite.
That's a good
in
move.
the
I
Marvel
like that.
universe.
There is a lot of snaps. You're right. There's a very important snap that yeah. I'm not gonna say anymore.
I was just seeing if he was listening.
Yeah.
Always.
There's little nuggets in there. You'll see it. You'll see it. What about TV shows, guys? You got any that you're currently watching that you enjoy?
Man, I watch a lot of documentaries when I'm home. I think
Interesting. Okay.
unison adult animation show we seem to like is American Dad. We all seem to like that a lot.
that one.
Rick and Morty's on my list, hardcore. I don't think that's everyone, but I like that one a lot.
I still haven't seen it, but everyone says it's like the new version of Ren and Stimpy, and I liked that. So
I can see
That's
that.
what people tell
It's
me.
dark
I can see that,
sci-fi.
yeah, so I'll probably love it.
Yeah, big picture humor. It's cool.
For me, my wife got me into. It's kind of a gnarly show, so disclaimer, like definitely not for kids. But The Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah,
Have you seen that?
it's great. Yeah.
Season 3 now. It's just like, woo.
Oh, I'm not that far in it.
It's getting
I'm only one. Okay.
pretty good though.
It is gnarly.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know. It's worth it. Okay.
I resisted as I always do. I'm a resistor, but she was right. It's a good one. It's definitely worth watching. I mean, there's a lot of garbage on TV. This one's actually a pretty cool storyline.
Awesome. Next question, guys. If you were trapped on a desert island and there was one record you could bring with you for the next month, what would it be?
And record player, I guess.
Yes, I would.
Battery operated.
Battery operated.
Speakers.
Yes.
Okay, now I can complete the illusion.
okay.
Alright,
Oh man.
for me, and this is definitely my honest answer, my wife just put out her debut album called Too Soon to Cry, and it's freaking great. It's getting a lot of awesome reviews, and she's doing well. I would take that record because I'm currently just kind of obsessed with it right now. But that's how everybody is, right? They're into an album right now.
Oh, yeah.
And then you move on to the next one. But I've just been burning.
Preaching to the choir.
Yeah, so Too Soon to Cry by Defoe. Check it out if you haven't heard it. I'd take that one for now, but if you ask me a year from now, I'd probably pick something like Van Halen.
Gotta go with something creature comforts,
After I wear this one out completely.
Yeah, for sure. I'm terrible for that answer. I've been on a playlist streak.
A playlist streak?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm lo-fi,
Anti-album.
hip hop beats, big time. That would definitely be what I would bring.
Just hip hop beats.
Just lo-fi. Yeah.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I
the
do,
study
yeah.
chill, like
The
YouTube.
study chill, yeah, the YouTube
yeah,
chill,
yeah,
yeah.
just like that.
Songs? Is it a playlist?
Yeah, essentially a
Different artists?
playlist. Yeah, it's
Okay.
a lot of it's not even
variety
singing.
record.
Yeah, I have to. There's no way I could just bring one record and just hear the same singing and same stuff. Oh my gosh.
It's like
I
two
can't listen to
sides
the
of the
same
coin
song
here.
twice in a
I've
day.
still never listened to one playlist in my entire life.
That's all I listen
Not
to now.
one.
Not one.
I'm
Wow.
such a resistor, didn't I?
Yeah, I know. We just talked about that.
Resist.
We're gonna rewind to that five
Resist.
minutes
Never
ago.
listened to a playlist.
Man,
Wait, my wife made. I don't think it counts if it's like one you made for your kid. I've never listened to like a
kind of a
Spotify,
playlist.
Apple Music, YouTube
These are just shared
playlist.
Like a curated playlist.
Never, ever in my life
Oh man,
once
you
listened
should
to
get
one.
on it. I love it.
No, I'm a resistor. I'll never will. I listen to the albums.
Well, I
There's
check
gotta
out their
be
stuff
some old
after.
guy being like albums.
All right, there it is. We'll let you have it.
I respect that because I
So do I, actually.
I buy a
No, you
lot.
don't.
Yeah, I do.
No, it doesn't.
No, I respect it because
Disrespect him now.
I respect it because I still buy records. Like I'm old, so like people think they're like, oh, why don't you just like stream it? I'm like, no, I like having it.
I'm not gonna lie, I stream.
Ooh.
I lose
don't
stuff.
stream. I just said I don't do playlists.
I pay for my subscription at least. My
There you
Apple
go.
Music subscription.
I gotta
I
give
think
you
I'm part of the
respect.
problem
We'll get
still
on a
though.
playlist, you know, and I'll get like a notification, and I'll, you know, from the corporate, and I'll go check it out, and I'll be like, oh, cool.
Gotta say, gotta be honest about it. So I like it. Keeping true to the character. Anyway, the last thing, guys, the most important thing, if you've been living under a rock, tell them about Red Jumpsuit, where they can find you at, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
Yeah. We're all pretty active on our Instagrams, and I think we have all that information up on the band Instagram, which is at Red Jumpsuit. And then the band, the website is real easy to remember. It's just the band name, finally.com, the Red Jumpsuit Apparatus.com. And then we have links to like everything. So instead of trying to search around and, you know, everything you want is literally there. You can find anything from the music to a new video, which, by the way, I should mention comes out next week. So it'll be right there on the redjumpsuitapparatus.com. Music, tour dates, tickets. Eventually we're going to do a new line of merch too, but we've been waiting because I've been finalizing that. And I think Josh is actually maybe going to be designing a shirt for the first time ever.
Oh, we'll
We
see.
were talking about
It'll be
it.
tight.
See, I give him options, man. It's just,
Well, now it's on the internet, so it's gotta happen.
all right,
not
he
a
owes me a
designer.
cover choice, a shirt design.
You're gonna have to check
Well,
back.
that's
You're gonna have to
what's there.
check back on this
Oh, yeah,
interview
yeah.
now.
Come on, man.
Okay.
See, that's
See, that's the indecisiveness, right?
There we go.
Kick it in hard.
Well, I mean, now it's on the internet, so I feel like
He's
if
indecisive. I'm
See,
a
the thing
resistor.
is, the internet means nothing to me as
Yeah.
much as I love
just
it.
one big happy
so it's
family.
like I'm not accountable by it. Like I don't even care. It's
I'm
like,
not either.
all right, whatever. So it's out there.
I can't
Great.
believe people get literally stressed about it. You know?
Yeah, people do. They do. They stress over their post or whatever. I'm just like,
I mean, I stress about like when I'm trying to change Wolfgang and I hear the garbage truck dumpster guy coming down the road, and I know the trash cans aren't at the corner yet, and I literally have 60 seconds to decide finish what I'm doing or risk him getting up and poo going everywhere and take it to the curb, or finish what I'm doing and, you know, if I don't make it this week, now I have to double the trash next week. That stresses me out. Not
that
the
is
internet.
called priorities,
Not the internet. Sorry.
not the internet. None, I don't think any of us have that as a priority too much.
I don't. I know I don't. Anyway, again, if you haven't checked out Red Jumpsuit Apparatus, please
Red
go.
Juice.
Red Juice.
Red Juice
Red
Apparatus.
Reggie.
Reggie.
Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. I can spell. I can pronunciate things.
It's a
but
hard one. It's all
it is
good.
It is a very hard one.
It's a kerfuffle.
Go check them out. Links in the description to go check out their band when they're on tour, their music, and all of that goodness. And if you enjoyed this interview, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. And thanks, of course, to Red Jumpsuit for coming on.
Thanks, man.
Hey, thank you.
All right, guys.